free Sugar Ray concerts coming up this weekend at a Dallas landmark, Fair Park. And that's where we find Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings. Good morning to you. Good to see you, Mayor.
Good morning, Lauren. How are you doing? It's great out here at Fair Park.
I know it looks beautiful behind you, especially with all the lights and the trees. Big news this morning is that the city has confirmed that the Texas OU game at Fair Park will be continuing for at least another decade. That's a huge score for the city.
It's a major win. It's one of the great sporting events in the nation. They're going to be here through 2025. They love it. We love them coming. It's one of the best weekends in Dallas, and for the next decade, we'll have them here. And it's really because we're doing so much to Fair Park, the Cotton Bowl, and now Fair Park. As you see the lights behind me, we've put 1 million lights in Fair Park. We're turning the lights on to make sure that everybody comes down here and has a great time.
Yeah, there's a huge list of events coming up at Fair Park. A big one this weekend, Fair Park Sparks, is this Friday, being pushed as a big family event. What can people expect?
I'll tell you, what we're doing is kind of kicking off the summer at Fair Park with a free party for the city. The city's giving the citizens this great party. We're going to have Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and we're going to have Sugar Ray, as you mentioned. We're going to have kid events. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have wine bars. We're going to have a chance to get a bike with a bike sharing program and ride around. There's a lot going on. The Dallas Summer Musicals turns 75 on Thursday. We're going to have a fun run, the Urban Dash, a 5K on Saturday morning. But the big thing is Friday night, 5 to 10:30. It's all free. It's all free. Parking's $5. It's going to be a great family event. Fireworks at the end. Fireworks, and come on out on a Friday night. It'll be fun. I'll be here.
I heard Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and I thought that doesn't sound very family friendly, but I looked it up in case you haven't heard. It's a contemporary swing band, so a whole lot of fun, along with Sugar Ray. Yeah, it seems the city has come up with a ton of ideas. Getting them to stick over the years and be successful can be tricky, though. I know the city spent $30 million on an event called Summer Adventures at Fair Park, but it just wasn't successful. What does the city learn from that, and what are you trying to do different?
Well, I'll tell you what we're doing is constantly coming up with new programs here at Fair Park because it's one of the great venues. What we're learning is that people want to walk around this beautiful place, but they want to make sure there's stuff happening. We've got a water show like it's out in Las Vegas with music, and it's going to be, there's stuff happening. People love parks. We've seen it with Clyde Warren Park. Right. This is one of the great parks, and more activity the better. That's what we're learning, and citizens, we already have 3 million people a year show up here for Fair Park. We just want to get it to 5.
The Republican National Convention Committee in Dallas today, a lot of people talking about that. Many are hoping that this city will be selected for the 2016 convention. Some think that the city should be a shoo-in for this event. What's the downside? What's working against us?
Well, look, we've got tough competition. Those cities are great cities, and we've got to work hard to show our product. I love it. I love Dallas, what Dallas has to offer, and we're going to show it in an enthusiastic way. But they've got to think what's right for them, and it's a big committee, so you never know who's going to turn up. But we're going to try to do our best job. We start tonight, this afternoon. We'll go through the next 2 days, a lot of fun things for them. Show them the spirit of Dallas. That's the big thing. We've got the hotels, we've got the transportation, we've got the airports. We want to show them the spirit, the cleanness of this place, and what they can expect.
Yeah, we saw you breaking ground yesterday on a new housing complex in downtown Dallas. The city definitely growing, and your focus really seems to be on some of the areas that weren't so perfect before. Fair Park has had its trouble of violence in the past, downtown Dallas as well, and it seems like that's where you're kind of directed right now?
Well, you know, we've made a major turnaround in the last 15 years. When people come and they haven't been here, they're amazed at what's going on throughout this city. There's no question that southern Dallas is the biggest growth opportunity. It's where people are investing their money and getting the best returns. It's where crime has dropped the best. It's where neighborhoods are growing. There's a lot of momentum, and we want to take advantage of that. We want to fan those flames and continue to grow throughout all Dallas, but specifically in southern Dallas. Downtown is happening. I mean, it's there. But a lot of it's, we got the Dart line right outside Fair Park here. You can just hop on a Dart line, come here, see a great water show, and Friday night we'll have a big party. We're making it easier for citizens to be part of Dallas.
Definitely trying. Thank you so much, Mayor. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Fair Park Sparks, Friday, 5 to 10. It is free, $5 to park though, or as the mayor mentioned, you can take Dart. You can find a link to all the events coming up at Fair Park at myfoxdfw.com.